Welcome to a new story called Regressing with the King's Power. In the start we see a big monster and a person trying to fight with that monster. He kills that monster with his knife. He says, "I can finally use my own power to defeat a monster." Someone call him saying, "Hey, unawakened. We see there are so many monsters and people." They say to him, "What are you doing? If you're a porter, then you should do your job and collect the drops. Do you not see the monster corpses? Do you think we hired someone like you for you to fool around?" He replies saying, "I apologize. The world changed after the abyss was discovered." The abyss is another dimension where monsters that only existed in fantasies actually existed. After the discovery of the abyss, people awakened transcendental powers, and with those powers, they defeated monsters and explored the abyss. Thanks to that, the standard of assessing someone was no longer based on personality or effort, but on your awakening rank. If your awakening rank was high, then anyone could live a guaranteed good life. However, not me. I'm a porter who only carries around the cargo of the awakened, and an unawakened who has never even opened a status window at the age of 35. As long as I don't awaken, I will never be able to live the kinds of lives they lead. He says, "I got all of the booty from this side." What he saw in front of him is the dead bodies of all the people who was there fighting with monsters. He is very shocked and scared. Then he suddenly hears a voice of someone saying, "You're the last one left." That being is SSS rank monster Asmodeus. He tries to attack Asmodeus, but he literally destroys his hand without a single touch. He is laying on the ground suffering with pain while wondering, what kind of that monster is doing something with him. He says, "What the is this, how I die? My parents passed away in the car accident. I was endlessly bullied in school, and I lived being ignored for my entire life for being unawakened. However, my life is going to end after only carrying around cargo. I am a loser." We see a message saying, "Awakening. All awakening conditions have been satisfied." We see a strange being. Protagonist is also wondering, what is that thing? He look back and see monster is freeze and his body is on the ground. That being says, "You're focused on someone like Asmodeus stopping." Protagonist asks him, "Who are you?" He replies, "Who knows? Some call me King. But you don't have to worry about that. I shall bestow authority onto you from now on." He thinks, King, authority, just what is he talking about? Did this being make Asmodeus like that? King says, "It's not good to be disrespectful. I just admired you will and tenacity, and came to choose you. However, it'd be good to think that this kind of miracle won't happen again." Protagonist says, "Wait, choose me, just what is going on?" He replies, "Just wait patiently for your time. A day where you will understand everything shall come. Then let's meet again, my key." Protagonist hears someone voice. That voice is, "Hey, this bastard's sleeping. Crazy. Now he's completely ignoring us. Then we just have to wake him up. Good morning." Protagonist opening his eyes. We see a person hit him on the face. And says, "Are you awake now? You only listen when you're given a beating." Protagonist thinks, Hyuksu, how is the bastard who bullied me in high school here right now? Hyuksu says, "Taehyun, why aren't you responding?" Taehyun thinks, "I was definitely in the abyss until just now." Wait. By authority. He check his status window. His name is Taehyun. Age 19. Rank F. Skill Pre. He thinks, status window. This is 16 years ago. If so, that means. He suddenly started laughing. Hyuksu says, "What's wrong with you? Has he gone crazy? You really want a thrashing?" Taehyun hit him on the face and send him flying. He says, "That means that I too am awakened." Hyuksu is covered with stone and asks him, "What are you doing?" Taehyun says, "I hurt my own hand by hitting him." Hyuksu hit him and also send him flying. Taehyun is very injured. Hyuksu coming toward him while saying, "You should have known your limits while acting up. Coming back to your sense now, are you? You lowly, unawakened bastard. What are you going to do now? Keep running like you were just now. Or maybe struggle around with that awakened skill of yours." Taehyun thinks, all awakened possess a skill and a rank. Starting from F rank who are almost the same as normal human, to S rank with those in the territory of being called monsters. The physical abilities and skill of the awakened rises exponentially. But what I possess, rank F, skill, predation F, is a skill, unknown, unheard of ever before, but of the worst rank. There's no way I have a chance of winning against Hyuksu, who's a C rank. But for some reason, I don't feel like I'm going to lose. Taehyun is looking very cool with evil aura surrounding him. Hyuksu says, "What the hell is that? No way, you actually awakened." That lowly Taehyun, he thinks, is this predation. I can feel the magic move to my will. Hyuksu says, "I don't know what's happening, but it'll all be over once I kill off the caster." Taehyun stops his attack easily. His rocks are breaking. Hyuksu is on the ground unconscious. Message: predation has been completed. As a result of preying upon a target, your rank has changed to E. And a new skill, Stone Skin, has been registered. We see a girl. Taehyun came to her with 3 bullies. Taehyun says to her, "Hello, teacher. After the fight ended, I moved the kids, including Hyuksu, to the school clinic. And the nurse's healing ability was used to treat my injuries. Of course, I had to lie to her." Taehyun tells her that they get injured by falling down the stairs. "Well, I managed to make her proceed without questions. Now, I'm fully treated. This is great. I awakened and got revenge on Hyuksu. The problem, predation. My rank, that I barely managed to change after training my whole life, increased after a single fight. It may be F rank, but the power exceeds that of a C rank. I can even steal the skills of the opponents I defeat. Why did that guy, King, give me a power like this? Why did he make me regress? I have countless questions, but in the end there's one thing I have to do. Find out about predation. It's been a while since I came home. After my parents passed away, I stayed with my uncle. Uncle will be back late. Should I search for information regarding similar skills? There are 4 persons on the house. One boy says, Taehyun. He says, Jae-young. Why aren't you at school? He saw money on the ground with a box and thinks, Jae-young, this bastard. Even before I regressed, I remember how he wanted to hang out with the other bullies. He took all the money in the house and caused a fuss. Masked Man asks Jae-young, who's this bastard? Jae-young can't answer. Taehyun thinks, to think that's be today. Man says, wow, I was wondering who it was, but it was Jae-young's cousin. If you don't want to get beaten up, don't involve and just pass by, we'll take what we need and leave. Unawakened Taehyun. With smile on his face Taehyun says, perfect. I wanted to test it. Before man can understand anything he hit him on the face and slams him on the ground. Taehyun says, predation. Message. The predation function is inaccessible. Taehyun can't understand anything and says, what? Predation didn't activate. Man hit him on the face and says, crazy bastard. Die. Both Masked Man uses their skills. Skill 1, Bind rank C. Second man skill, Poison rank C. Man also uses his skill, Bleed rank C. All attack are about to hit him but purple wall appears and stop all the attacks. Man says, how dare an unawakened pretend to be awakened? He doesn't even know his place. Message. The usage of the skill has been sensed. Bind, Poison, Bleed confirmed. Due to a mysterious power. Resistance was successful. Taehyun says, it suddenly didn't work and neutralize skills as it pleased. I don't know what's going on. With Stone Skin skill is activated Taehyun hit the man on his stomach and slams him on the ground. But it sure is strong. Taehyun says, for now, I guess I've learned 2 things. The status window that only visible for the awakened. His rank is E. Strength. 3. Stamina. 6. Speed. 5. Mana. 10. Fatigue. 71%. Magic left. 10 out of 10. Skill. Predation. E. Can prey on your desired target mana. 5. Stone Skin. E. Can strengthen your body. Mana. 1. It details out information on the awakened. But not all of it is displayed. First until just now, mana wasn't lacking in the slightest, yet predation didn't activate. In other words, aside from the description, factors other than mana must be affecting its use. Besides that, the passive effect of the predation skill that isn't mentioned in the skill description. It resists and neutralizes skills related to abnormal conditions, such as poisoning or bleeding. Well, I can gradually confirm whether my speculations are correct, more importantly. Jae-young is kneeling in front of him. Taehyun asks him, "What are you doing?" He replies, "After seeing such an impressive side of you, your cousin, am reflecting on my actions. Please forgive me this one time. Whether it's licking your shoes, or barking like a dog, I'll do whatever you tell to." He thinks, "I knew this guy was a damn fox back then. But who knew it was this bad?" Well, the urgent issue isn't him, but another incident that'll happen today. He forgives Jae-young, and says, "In return of forgiving you, come with me to get something done." We see 3 people, 1 man 2 girls. They are standing in front of a gate with so many monsters trying to come out. Like in solo leveling sometime gate break happens, this thing is the same. Man says, "Gate break." Gate break, a phenomenon where monsters appear as a path to the abyss, suddenly opens up. If left unattended, dungeon disaster will occur. Man says, "It's been 10 years since the last dungeon break. The gate was suddenly created, so the monsters are swarming over." Girl says, "Judging from the monsters, if we don't do anything, the dungeon disaster is only moments away." Second girl asks him, "Should we get the neighborhood areas to evacuate?" He replies, "No need. Because we have my skill, barriers rank B on our side. On top of that, the rank for this gate break is only C. That means the strongest monsters that comes out of the gate would be C rank. In other words, even in case of unanticipated crisis, we see barriers breaks down and monsters started coming out from the gate. But man is not scared of any monster. He kills one monster with his kick. He says, as B rankers, we are more than capable of handling it. Then, we see Jae-young. He asks Taehyun, "Shouldn't it be okay? You said the control personnel are already there, then that's a good thing." He replies, "You're right. This gate break's initial mana estimate is C rank. On the other hand, the control personnel are B rank, so there won't be any issues against C rank opponents. But only if it's actually a C rank dungeon. Man already killed so many monsters." He take a look at the monster and thinks, "How strange, these low rank monsters pierced through my barrier. It can't be. Is the mana overflowing from here above my rank?" We see a big monster is coming out from the gate. Man is shocked and says, "What is that? So many monsters are coming out from the gate. Giant ogre. Rank A. Monsters are destroying everything." Jae-young says, "Let's say you're right. But this is ridiculous. How the hell do you know all of this?" He thinks, "Because I've already gone through this." Jae-young says, "Far from seeing monsters, they didn't even issue evacuation order. We see people are running from the monsters." Taehyun says, "You remember what I told you to do, right? Go on then." He asks him, "What about you?" He replies, "Me, I'll get rid of those monsters and be right behind you." We see a man standing in front of a window seeing everything and say, "Just as you said, the situation's escalating quickly. The gate break that was thought to be C rank turned out to be A rank. No reinforcements are possible as others are busy in dungeons conquests and abyss exploration. Now, the only solution to this crisis is for an A rank awakened. You're our only hope. Help us. Blade of Lunacy, Hyunsu. A rank awakened. I don't know why he is crying. He says, "Everyone, hang in there. The hero, Hyunsu, I'm coming." Speciality: 8th grader syndrome.